Alright. And then we can go here. Live. Copy. We're gonna delete that one. We're gonna send this one. New link should be better. Oop, wrong thing. That's not correct. Go here, my channel, live, loading. What's up, Goosey? Alright. Is this any better at all? Because I heightened the amount of latency. Because I'm pretty sure most of the lag was on my side. No, so here, let me show you guys what the issue is, right? Anytime I press the end stream button or I stop streaming, I have to make a whole new stream, which is very annoying to me. But if I go over to stream settings, I can't change the latency unless the stream is off. So I have to end the stream. If a setting isn't working for me, I have to make a whole new stream. Which is really annoying. Do you have your chat on top chat? What does that mean? What is top chat? Apparently I do. Alright. So here's what I'm imagining could be a 6th level future. Wait. First off, at 3rd level, the charges change to your proficiency bonus +1. So the way that would work is 1st level you have +2, 2nd level you have +2, 3rd level, you'll now have +3 since it's your proficiency bonus +1. 4th level, you'll have +3. 5th level, you'll have +4. 6th level, +4. And it'll be +4 for a while. And then maybe I can make it at 7th level, it's +2. So you'll have 5, 5, 6, 6. And then make it at 11th level +3. So it'll be 7, 7, 8, 8. 15 level +4. 9, 9. 10, 10. And then just have it be +10 for the rest. Because like when you're getting to these higher levels, honestly, I doubt your feature will be that important anyways, right? In my head. So 3rd level will be +1. So 3, 3, 4, 4. 7th level. Seventh level will increase it to +2. I make it 5, 5, 6, 6, 11th level. 11th level will increase it to +3. So 7, 7, 8, 8. 9, 9 would start at 15. So, and then yeah, at 15th level. And 15th level will increase it to +4. So, starting at 17th level, you now have all 10 glass shards. Honestly, I don't think combat would even last long enough for you to benefit from this, but it does exist. Also, nowhere does it say... There's not a duration on these glass shards, which could be arguably dangerous. So you could cast your cantrips through them during your downtime to store these spells, these cantrips. So that way when you get into combat, you have 10 turns of action, bonus action, action, bonus action. You know? You play Dungeons and Dragons, Goosey. What do you think about that? Do you think having the ability to store your cantrips as bonus actions is broken? Well, they're sorcerer cantrips, so let's take a look. Oh, I guess it should specify that it has to actually be able to go through the glass, that it can't be like self spells, right? So like any spell that any cantrip, whenever you cast a cantrip with a range whenever you cast a sorcery cantrip with a range greater than a range more than 5 feet. I feel like that's pretty specific. So what does that limit us to as far as sorcerer cantrips go? You could use Acid Splash. You could use... Ooh. You can use Chilling Touch. You can use Control Flames. Create Bonfire, Dancing Lights, Firebolt, Frostbite, Gust, Infestation, Mage Hand, Message, Mind Sliver, Minor Illusion, Mold Earth, Poison Spray, Prestidigitation, Ray of Frost, Shape Water, and True Strike. Goosey, I am the DM. I don't have a DM. I am a player in no one's game. Unfortunately. Do I think it's powerful? Honestly, I think it's a bit weak. I feel like early levels it's gonna be nice. Because, like, for example, Firebolt, right? It does 1d10. So I have to make a ranged spell attack. That allows me to use my action to Firebolt through this glass shard. And then hit whatever target. And then the shard will also store the spell for me to use it as a bonus action, and then that bonus action shatters the star. Let's say I'm level 1, just level 1 immediately. That means that in a single combat, within 1 turn, assuming that I prepared my glass shards beforehand, I can do 2d10 damage in a single turn. But I can only do that twice. And that's assuming if the spell even hits. Because I have to roll ranged spell attack on each one. I mean, we could just say it does half damage. We could just add it at the end that says, cantrips cast this way deal half damage. So, like, what other ways would I use this? And then that would be 1d10 plus 1d5 to take your action and bonus action. Assuming you had your glass shards prepared. Also, let's add in all right. While a shard exists, whenever you cast a sorcery cantrip within range. Alright. Additionally, while you have your charge out, you have disadvantage on stealth checks. You can dismiss your shards as a... Should it be a bonus action or a free action? I feel like... You can dismiss your shards as a free action. Losing the charges spent. So, like, if you have these shards that are spinning around you, obviously it's going to be harder to hide, right? So this makes it so you can't, sneak around with all these glass shards around you. You have to use them more situationally. I'm lucky. How am I lucky, Troy the person? Also, welcome back. You've returned once more. Welcome to a stream that it's probably less interesting. I'm just working on a D&D subclass right now. Tomorrow I go back to regular gameplay. Regular video game gameplay. So if that's what you're looking for, that's tomorrow. Today I'm just chilling and working on a subclass. While you have your shards out, you have disadvantage on stealth checks. Just miss your shards as a free action. Whenever you cast a sorcery cantrip within a range, with a range of more than 5 feet, you can choose to cast it through one of your glass shards, storing the cantrip. You can use your bonus action to unleash the magic within the glass shard, shattering it. To unleash and cast the magic within the shard, shattering it. I am absolutely destroyed by that, Troy the person. I can't believe you just came into my stream and just you just ruined my life. I have to file for bankruptcy now. I will never be the same. You're gonna be the reason why my therapist cries. Easy GG. Cry about it, they will. They will indeed. So... That's our first level feature. Let's leave it alone for now. And then we can decide whether or not it's broken later. So... how would I want my 6th level feature to interact with these glass shards that we've created. So maybe we can make it so... we can make a table. Let's try this. Glass shards, effect, action. So we can make it so like for at 6th level, how many glass shards will we have based off what we said? You get +1 at 3rd level, and then so you'd have 4 glass shards. So you can make it like maybe we move the 7th level to 6th level just for this. All right. At 6th level, you gain the ability to rearrange your glass shards. To help you or your allies. To help protect or empower you or your allies. Consuming the shards in the process. So, like, at 6th level, based off the change that I just made, you'll have 5 glass shards, so we could say, like, this takes up 5 glass shards, and the effect is as a... Wait. We don't need this action one. We can just, we'll just put name and then effect. Shield of Glass. As a reaction, form a glass shield around yourself or an ally within, I don't know, 15 feet of you. granting +2 AC. So you see that your friend is about to get hurt. You can quickly reaction, boom, +2 AC, but then at 6th level you completely lose your feature until another short rest. Also, if you used any glass shards like prior to this, maybe I should maybe I should buff it down to like 3. Because if you used any glass shards prior to this, they you don't have enough glass shards to even use Shield of Glass. Maybe we should have like a 1, 2, and 3 option. So like let's cut this over here. One, 2, 3. Actually, let's make the minimum. Let's make it 2, 3, and 4. Let's do 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think Shield of Glass should be a 3 option. Like this. And then we'll add a row below 5. Shield of Glass, more like car window. Yeah. I'm now the only one here, and I know shit all about. I mean, it sounds complicated, but it's really not that complicated. So, every class has subclasses, and that's what we're working on right now, is a subclass. Subclasses have features, which are just special things about them. They're things that make them special. Whenever I refer to an action or a bonus action, all you need to know is that every turn, each person has an action and a bonus action that they can use. And that's their turn. They have an action, a bonus action, and movement. So you can't... If something says... think about it like... you have a red token, a blue token. And you can use the red token once a turn and the blue token once a turn. And you can't use either of those again until your next turn. That's essentially what an action and a bonus action is. And that's pretty much D&D. And then you roll the dice to see whether or not you actually succeeded in doing anything you said you wanted to do. And that's... That struggles to learn shit, but then somebody asked me. I mean... Look, I can't account for... I barely know you. I can't account for your idiocy, but I think people don't give themselves as much credit as they should. Sometimes you get stuff instantly, sometimes you don't. And that's okay. And it's sometimes you just have to think about things in a different way as well. I feel like that's something that's often overlooked, is people learn stuff in different ways, right? And I feel like people try to teach in such a linear way nowadays that it can be very confusing for people who just don't get it. Who just don't get it in the way that's explained. So you can convey the same idea while explaining it in a different way. And that could help out so much. It might not always be the fact that you yourself are bad at learning, rather you aren't being taught in a way that's makes it easy for you to learn. And then sometimes it's just natural talent. Some people just look at things and naturally get how they work. Sometimes I'm like that, but for the most part I'm not. I am fast at picking up things when people run me through them, though. If people run me through something and then I try it out myself, usually I'm able to pick it up fast. Which has been good for, like, working. But some concepts, they just don't make sense to me, man. There's a lot of things that I just don't understand. And I don't know why I can't understand it. Like, I think a great example is art. I have been doing art my whole life. I've been trying to get better at artwork my whole life. I've been to art classes. I've constantly practiced art for hours and hours, and I've studied the form, and I've, tried my best to learn everything I can regarding art. And yet, I still can't make good art. There's some sort of mental roadblock that I have. When it comes to games, I usually learn in a split second somehow, and then RRL, my mind's flat. Yeah, I get that. I get that completely. I'm very good at picking up, and the most annoying thing for me sometimes is that I'm good at picking stuff up, but I'm bad at mastering it. So, like, whenever me and my friends find a new game, I'll quickly be the best one there for a couple of weeks, and then all my friends will get better than me, and I'll stay at a level that's below average, and it sucks. To be honest, I'll say, but like my only art software is MS Paint. Dude, I love people who do pixel art on MS Paint. Not like this type of pixel art where it's just like not this type of pixel art. I'm talking about when they like fucking paint the whole Mona Lisa just pixel by pixel, and then they zoom out and it's some like fucking masterpiece. Those people impress the hell out of me. I don't understand how anybody could use MS Paint as a medium, but I've seen people do it. Alright, let me go get some water. I'll be right back. I am, feeling thirsty. I don't know how the fuck people draw some of that shit for real. I get that. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Captain Underpants versus SpongeBob rap battle hits hard as fuck at 3 a.m. on 0.25 speed. That... I would have never expected to read that sentence. Where the fuck did my chat just go? Okay. I don't know. It's fucking real, by the way. Oh my god. You lost us? How dare. Moving on. Moving on. What would be cool effects? Okay, real quick. Imagine that you're this person that has the ability to wield magic, and you have these shards of glass that you can, you know, throw magic into and use it again later. How would you utilize that magic? Like, just give me scenarios. If for some reason you had that in real life, what would you do with it? Shamer doesn't care, real not fake. The ability to make people ugly and make them look into mirrors. That isn't a horrible idea. Okay, so hear me out. The ability to create a mirror that is an illusion that when you show it to an enemy, it could reflect themselves as like a monster or something. It could cause like a fear status effect. That isn't the worst idea ever. Like, I know you said it as a joke, but that actually did give me an idea. How the fuck do my jokes get fleshed out into serious ideas? This is just how my brain works. Mirror of possibility. We'll call it that for now. Adding on to that, you could trap their mind in said mirror and make them think they're somewhere they're not. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Mirror of possibilities. As an action, reform all your crystals, or not crystals, your shards into, or not all your shards, reform your shards into a literally, it said Maui column into or Moai. I don't know if it's pronounced. No, because if it's Maui, it's Maoi, right? Okay, so as an action, reform your shards into a mirror. The mirror can either the mirror can do one of the following effects. Give me a second. Status effects 5e. Conditions is what they're called, okay. Okay. The mirror can show... can show the target what they most desire. Yeah, I'm taking that one straight. I'm taking that one straight out of Harry Potter. Most desire. Charming the target. Wait. Forcing the target to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed. The charm effect ends upon taking damage. Minor spelling mistake. I'll probably never play Dungeons & Dragons because me and my friends know I will make my character the dumbest, most wacky shit ever. And that's okay. Here's the thing, right? If you're playing with a DM that is okay with that, then that's perfectly fine. That is absolutely fine. Like, me personally, as long as you talk this idea out with me first, I will be perfectly willing to allow stuff like that to exist at my table. Because the whole point of Dungeons & Dragons isn't for you to have the most epic adventure. That is something that can happen, and it can be fun. But at the end of the day, the whole point is to have fun. It's a game. So if you want to play something that's funny and wacky, go for it. Go ahead. Here, let me tell you about my friend Hella. Hella has multiple D&D characters that are all wacky. The most recent example I can give is his Murloc monk that is going through a midlife crisis at the age of 15. And he is on the run because he accidentally killed his king because he acted like a cook when he had no idea how to cook. His character before that was a Kenku, which is a bird person. Here, let me show you guys what a Kenku looks like. Was a Kenku named Strummer. And he was a warlock, and he had a blade named Aphelios that would talk to him. And Kenkus can only talk with mimicry. So he was only able to, like, basically say words that his blade Aphelios said to him, or other words that were said to him. When I tell you that Strummer was a hot mess, in the first session, he killed a guard because he wanted to feed his blade Aphelios, and he had, like, basically no care about himself whatsoever. It was the most goofy shit ever. And then, whenever some extra guards walked past him and saw that he was covered in blood, I kid you not, he claimed it was period blood. So I made him roll. I made him roll deception. At disadvantage. And he had to get a 15 and above. And by the way, when you roll with advantage or disadvantage, you roll 2 dice. And you either take the highest or the lowest number, depending on whether or not it's Advantage, you take the highest. Disadvantage, you take the lowest. I made him roll with disadvantage, and he managed to get a 15 with disadvantage. So he got away with it. This fucking bird person looking thing that only has mimicry got away with murder. Goofiest shit ever. Goofiest fucking shit ever. What did I add for the mirror, by the way? Nothing too special yet. Right now it says the mirror can show the target what they most desire, forcing the target to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed. The charm effect ends upon taking damage. Or the charmed target can make a... upon taking damage. Otherwise, the charmed person can make a saving throw at the start of their turn. To break free. Effect lasts a minute. I was gonna say, if they somehow manage to fail a certain amount of throws, the mirror explodes and causes psychic damage. That could be good. That's not what I was trying to do. Delete row. Attempt to trick the target. Can attempt to create an illusion how would I phrase this? Give me a second. Adding on to that, trap their mind in said mirror. How would I phrase trapping their mind? Oh, you know what, Goosey? That's a great idea for 2 glass shards. Is having, like, basically Misty Step on a feature. As a reaction, alright, you can spend 3 glass shards to form a glass shield around yourself or an ally within 15 feet of you, granting +2 AC to the target. To the target for that attack. Wait, no. As a reaction, you can spend 3 glass shards to form a glass shield around yourself or an ally, being struck by an enemy. Wait. You are an ally within 15 feet of you that is being struck by an enemy, granting +2 AC to the target for that attack. Alright, and then... maybe that should be... is Misty Step... okay, I'm gonna make Misty Step the 4 cost one, and then I like this idea as well, Goosey. Another thing that could be leaving a shard somewhere as a camera of sorts, allowing the PC to see through it, and if needed appear with a certain spot the shard oversees. Okay. Alternative idea. We could make it so that way you can set up the glass shard somewhere, and as long as you're within range of the glass shard, and you have line of sight of the glass shard, you have the line of sight that anything the glass shard has line of sight of. So, to give an example, let's say we're in a scenario where... let's say we're in a scenario where there's like a wall right here, and you're right here, and there is an enemy right here, and there's an enemy right there, right? What I'm thinking is that you don't have line of sight. You can't hit the enemy. But you have your new glass shard thing right here. And the glass shard has line of sight of the enemy. So you can cast your spell. Since you have line of sight of the glass shard, you now have line of sight of the enemy, so you can cast your spell at the glass shard, and it will then cast it at the enemy. So, like, it could be like, place a glass, create a mirror, or create a... create a magical... how should I phrase it? Create a small mirror. Instead of line of sight, maybe just within a certain range of the shard. So, like... give me a second. So, like... let's say the wall was like this. If you go out... okay, I get it. So... wait. Let me rearrange this. How do I make this bigger? How do I make the brush bigger? Size. So, like, let's say... alright, we're just gonna zoom in somewhere else. Zoom. Alright. So let's say we're in a situation where I left a glass shard in this room. And I walked in to this room right over here. And then an enemy in the room where I left the glass shard appears. I know that it's there, and I'm able to cast a spell through it to shoot it, like that. Would it be able to shoot me? Is it also able to see me now? Is it kind of like a portal then? The enemy could destroy the shard. So I can cast my spells through it, but the enemy can also just walk around and just, like, bonk it. And just fucking shatter it. Okay. Create a small crystal with 2 glass shards, or as an action, rearrange two glass shards into a small crystal. Rearrange and merge 2 glass shards into a crystal. And move it anywhere you can see within 30 feet. While within 60 feet of the crystal, you can see while within 30 feet of the crystal, closing both your eyes allows you to see. How should I phrase this? Closing both of your eyes allows you to see through the crystal. Through the crystal as if you were there. The crystal is destroyed if it takes any damage, or if you move more than 60 feet from the crystal. Did my stream just die? Are you guys still able to watch the stream? My phone's trying to move on to a new video, and I don't know what that's about. That's so weird. Okay. I guess my phone's just being weird. All right. Firing glass crystal. Shield of glass. And then instead of Misty Step, like Mirrored Step. As an action. Or would it be a reaction? I feel like let's find out what Misty Step is. I think Misty Step is an action. It's a bonus action. As a bonus action, rearrange your crystal, your glass, rearrange 2 of your glass shards. Glass shards. At a location within 60 feet of you that you can see. Two additional glass shards are arranged behind you, allowing you to pass through and teleport to the other side. Teleporting breaks these crystals, or these glass shards. It's the ability to mark a mirror for mirror step at higher level. You mean mark one of the glass shards? I don't know exactly what you mean by that. Okay. So... You find a mirror and mark it for later use. Okay. We can make that a 14th level thing. Because we still have more features. 14th level sorcerer needs something. Alright, back to Mirror of Possibilities. As an action, reform your shards into a mirror. The mirror can do one of the following effects. The mirror can show the target what they most desire, forcing the target to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed. The charm effect ends upon taking damage. The charm effect ends upon taking damage. Or the charmed person can make a saving throw at the start of their turn to break free. The effect lasts a minute. The mirror can reflect a blinding light into the target's eyes. The target must make a Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the start of your next turn. A very late level thing, go ahead and share it. Target must be or be blinded for a minute. Wait. If they fail the saving throw, the target will be blinded for a minute. Alright, let's Let's do frightened. At a variable level, you get the ability to create a mirror under a target. The target needs to make a dex saving throw or risk falling through the mirror into a different plane of existence where they fall from a variable height. Okay. That might be able to work. Mirror shows the target's worst fears. Forcing the target to make a wisdom saving throw. They fail. The target is feared for a minute or until they take damage. I think I'm going to rework Shield of Glass to do something different. Allowing you or up to four targets of your choosing to willingly pass through and teleport to the other side. Target location within 60 feet of you that you can see. 2 additional glass shards are arranged behind you, allowing you or up to 4 targets of your choosing to willingly pass through and teleport to the other side. No, or allowing you or a target of your choosing to willingly pass through and teleport to the other side. Let's see. Mirror Step can also be a play on Dimension Door. Dimension Door is way fucking bigger, though. Dimension Door is fucking crazy as a spell. I once won a campaign using Dimension Door. Because our goal wasn't to kill anybody. We didn't have to kill... Our end goal wasn't to kill anybody, it was to grab something. And we were in this dungeon crawl section, and somewhere in the dungeon was this artifact, right? And we needed to get a hold of it, and we've been through the majority of the dungeon, and there's one room left, but the only issue is that we get into a combat with these elementals, and they are starting to beat our asses, and we're already low on spell slots and all that because we've explored most of the dungeon at this point. And me, as the trickster cleric I am, Dimension Door, from the start of the area all the way to exactly where I need to be and grab the artifact. and we all get teleported out in that moment, and the campaign, or the one shot that we were doing ends. One of the coolest ways that, that I've ever... One of the coolest things in D&D I've ever done, which is also the second thing I've ever done in D&D, so, you know... I haven't been a player a lot. I've only been a DM. I've been a player for one shot and for a single session of a campaign that has not gotten another session. Alright. 6th level. Then, what did I want to do for 14th level? I feel like I had an idea in mind. Also, I think I wanted to remove Shield of Glass and replace it with something different, but I don't remember. You want to make a campaign one day? I can help you out if you ever want the help. All I do is make campaigns. I'd like to be a player in more of them. Alright, I think I am tired out of my mind. We're going to take a break from this. We'll continue this another day, but for now, we're going to end the stream. We will stream more either next weekend or just whenever I really feel like it. Because this isn't... I might not ever stream this again. This might have been the only stream that I'm going to be doing of this, but we'll see. We'll see. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But I'm going to be expanding more on that idea when I get the time. If I decide to do another one of these streams, I'll show you guys the progress that I made on that. And otherwise, I'll post the information on my Discord. So, you know, if you guys are curious about it, and I don't ever stream this again, at the very least, it'll end up in my Discord when I'm finished with it. So, thanks for everybody who stopped by for this stream. I know this is very different from my normal streams, and we'll get back to my normal streams tomorrow. But I just wanted to do some D&D stuff, and I figured why not do it on stream. But, you all have a wonderful night. And I'll be on my Discord if anybody wants to talk about anything. Almost 600 sprinkles, nice.